the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
I'm heading east. Don't
Interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice
Best
down.
I don't see you over in the west, then.
What a place. The world is full of surprises.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. Don't interfere with the mixing process if you
I
don't
see
keep
you
your
over
voice
in the
down.
west, then. With you here. Rebooting.
What a place.
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. Interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
With you here. Best I don't see you over in the west, then.
What a place. Full of surprises.
Yo,
The ability to not get lost some sort of
what's
talent?
up? It's early in the morning. For me, it is nighttime. So for me, it's a little late than normal, but that's okay.
Mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm in probably just a totally different time zone. But yeah, nighttime for me. I was actually gonna stream earlier, but I went against it because I had some other things. I could have pushed off till tonight, but I kind of wanted to get that stuff done first and then get into stream. So, but yes, we are here. Hope everybody's doing well. The major thing we're doing today is basically just going through Genshin Dailies, obviously like normal, and then I haven't done the quest line for the new Archon quest for
Staring
5.1.
into my eyes is ill-advised.
So I know
Promise you'll like what you see.
that's gonna be kind of the next thing that we kind of do, which I haven't done mainly because I haven't really had the time. I've either been trying to battle YouTube with trying to get monetized because I have reached all of my things correctly. I've done everything correct, but it won't accept my AdSense account. And I have tried for the past week or two to try to fix this and can't figure it out. So tough luck, but hopefully that's either going to get changed or I'm going to have to find something new. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But for now, at least, what we're going to be doing is getting off of this screen and going right over to Genshin. How do I want to play today? Yeah, we'll play keyboard and mouse. I wanted to think about that. So what we've been doing with our resin, if you guys haven't been here in a little while, we've been going through actually the new or one of the older domains. One of the older domains is, and I have no clue why my MS is spiking, but we've been going through one of the older domains, which is Vermilion Hereafter, and the major reason why is because of my Zhao. Now, the reason I've been going through like this for my Zhao is because recently I actually just got his weapon Primordial Jade-Wing Spear off of a loss or I don't know, or a standard. I don't remember. I don't know if it was a loss on Peak Patrol Song or not. Anyways, I got this weapon somehow. Yay, it finally started. Yes. And so I'm going to get to a certain point where I was like, okay, well, originally I had the R5 deathmatch. So I had this kind of going, had this running. Obviously, this has way more crit rate, so I had to kind of balance out my crit ratio again. Now, Zhao is kind of taking a back burner on my account just because everything that's been kind of going on with other characters, as well as building other characters, kind of perfecting them. Zhao was kind of perfected for a long time. But now that we have a little bit of a different crit ratio, I want to get a little bit more crit rate and see if I can get a little bit more crit damage. Now, the issue is I don't think I can get more crit damage. Sorry. I think the major thing is just crit rate. And this is exactly why, because this circlet is absolutely atrocious. Everything about these pieces, though, I have plenty of pieces to switch out that I think are going to be better or worse for the flower. Feather, I have extremely good pieces here as well to kind of balance out what I would need. Sands is the same thing. Goblet, obviously extremely good. Circlet is the only thing that has thrown me down. It seems quite good though. It is very good. I am just a perfectionist, especially when it comes to Zhao, because Zhao is the best character in the game. I'm kidding. He is to me. I love Zhao. Zhao's a great character. But for now, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be running through Vermilion Hereafter runs. And probably what's going to happen is I'm going to get a bunch of trash pieces. And then we're going to throw it into the strong box. And then once it doesn't go into the strong box and gives me more trash, then we're going to hope that we get some good stuff for... We're going to introduce the new quest line and hopefully actually have fun doing that. And I have no clue why my MS is so high. Look at that. 400. It just peaked for a second there. Holy cow. And I'm not even lagging. I'm not even having any issues. I have no clue what's going on with that. But anyways, I mean, I'm not having any feedback issues, which is weird. I'm at 500 MS. Oh, and I'm not having any lag issues. Okay, ping is going to do whatever ping's going to do, I guess. I'm just going to have to let that sit there and do as it pleases. Hope it doesn't mess with gameplay, but... Oh, Catherine, I'm so sorry. I'm going to keep skipping your dialogue. I've been doing it for years. We're going to keep doing it. Dispatch again. Alright. So... Also, my Risley finally hit 71k. Nice. But it was in the Abyss, and he had the Bennett Old buff, Shilonan buff, and the new Natlan set, and even Kazuha buff. Honestly, that's probably the only way you're going to make him do that amount of damage, if I'm being honest with you. I'm like, Risley, honestly, it's not a lot of the characters in Cryo's fault. It's just that a lot of their buffs and whatever come for crit, and the issue with that is that a lot of the characters, for instance, Risley specifically, can kind of fix crit with their kit. So the whole point of Vaporize and all this other stuff is to do like a huge amount of damage. But for characters like Risley, it's extremely difficult to actually make them do a crazy amount of damage because of it. Even if you have, like, you know, this set, for instance, I have a 38 over 246 with a 4-piece Marechaussee, so I'm getting 36% crit rate. It's just sadly takes that high. 71k, by the way, is insane, because I don't even think I've hit that with my Risley. So, very, very good. Hopefully, Mawika will maybe fix it in the future as well. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe some extra buffs that she'll give. Maybe be a better character for you there. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll see in the future, but it'll be good. It'll be interesting. I think a lot of characters are going to be interested to use Mawika on or off field. I think, you know, especially if she can be used off field as well, that could be interesting. I'm actually going to cancel that because I don't know as of this moment what I need from it, actually. Because I think the next character I was going to go for was... Should I do Guiding? I have no clue what to do anymore. Do I go Kindling or Conflict? Oh, that's right. So I'm going to go Kindling because I think Kindling is what Mawika is going to use. It makes the most sense. But then again, I'm not really sure if that really matters, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the next thing, which is my brain's dead and I can't think straight. Oh yeah, Spiral Abyss reset. We might do that as well. I heard people talking about that being like, well, it's a little bit more different than usual, so we might change that up as well. See what's up there. I can get the same crit ratio as you, but the main reason why my Risley is worse than yours is because the Wanderer signature buff normal attack and yours has 2k attack minus 1.5k attack. Yeah, I mean, that's the good thing. It's also the sucky thing is that I have Tule Tulas. So Tule Tulas is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it's great for Risley, but it's also a curse because that means that I have to switch it back and forth with Wanderer, which also means that they can't really be on the same abyss at the same time, which honestly never really happens. But the major thing is like if Cryo or Animo or whatever is used together in the Imaginarium Theater, I could still only use one of them. So I'm hoping in the future, if Risley's like rerun with another character, I'm gonna try to get his weapon. If the other character is a character I'm gonna have, because I desperately need to get another weapon for him, just so that he can have his own weapon and Wanderer can stay on his weapon, so. The new Abyss has the animals. The Crocodile, the Electro Scorpio. Yeah, I think I heard that. I don't really have too much of an issue with them. I think they're just going to be annoying just to be annoying, like normal. But besides that. Abyssal Star. Oh, that's right. I was about to say, how do I already get rewards? I forgot that the dev discussion talked about that. Defense increases by 60%. Holy cow. Okay, well, that's just for Shilonen. Okay. Which is good, because that'll increase and help with her buff. But, whatever. Or her damage, sorry. Her buff comes from her weapon, which you should probably already be cracking 3200 anyways with her weapon. Okay, well, either way, still interesting, still nice. Extra defense, extra damage. If not, it's extra, I guess, staying aliveness, I guess. I don't know, for those characters. I don't really know, but we might actually do the Abyss right after this. So we'll go ahead and do this for a bit. This isn't going to be a long stream tonight, so we'll see anyways. As you can already tell, I'm yawning 47,000 times because I'm just absolutely decimated, but we're going to go through this either way. Run the Abyss on empty because why not? Ow. That was not nice, sir. Alright. Come on, Arlecchino. Please do something good. Please give me something great. I can go past the 12-4 chamber 1 without having to reset it for better rotations. Oh, you can't. Yeah, that's tough. I can't even go past the 4-12 turn without having to go better for rotations. Yeah, sadly, I think that's just, once again, it's going to be one of those Abyss that are just extremely annoying, no matter what you do. Whether that's, you know, whether it's Abyss rotations or whether it's just anything else. I don't even think I mean, the only thing that's going to be my saving grace is going to be just having, like, Arlecchino and Nivelette. And I don't even know if that's really going to be helpful. You're going to have to legitimately just strong arm everything. Because the 60% defense isn't going to mean anything. But for those guys, like, I guess Nivelette would be strong just because of the AoE, but this is giving me a lot of Echoes of an Offering, and I don't need them considering I don't have Ayato. See that? I go into battle and then all of a sudden it's like my MS is just gone. Like, it goes back to normal. But when I was just like standing, chilling, vibing, it was 400. Now all of a sudden it's just like, okay, no, we're back down to 40. We're good. And it's not my computer for sure. I know it's a what's it called? I know it's fire trucks don't stop at red lights. Holy cow. If this was crit damage main stat, that would have been extremely nice. But no, healing bonus. Because every good Jiao needs healing bonus. Obviously. Every good Jiao needs healing bonus. Because why not? Why would you need crit damage? Damn, that clear was fast. Oh, yes, thank you. Me, who doesn't even have any good DPSs. I don't know. I wouldn't say that you have no good DPSs. I think that just in general, there's just like the top tier DPSs, and honestly, you don't need to have them. Like, the Abyss makes it extremely difficult, yes, to clear content without having the best of the best, but also, you know, that's just how the games are played. That's how gachas are. That's how they kind of addict you into playing the way they want you to play and paying more, you know, dropping money, dropping whatever. That's just how they do things. And the veterans just have, you know, a longer time period because of it. You know, they're going to have a better go at everything because they've been playing longer. They know what they're doing. So, but I mean, you still have good teams. So, I still think you have Raiden, right? Risley, Raiden are the only DPSs I have. I mean, Raiden is still an extremely strong DPS. I don't know what everybody's, you know, hate boner on her is, but really, defense percent, okay. But everybody has like an anti-Raiden thing going on nowadays. where it's like, oh yes, C0 Raiden, trash. Garbage. And I'm like, okay, comparatively to Arlecchino and Neuvillette, yes, like she's not at their level. But I wouldn't say she's absolutely useless. Once you grab more characters, once you get more DPSs, once you fill out more teams, the game is obviously just going to be easier to be played, just because Genshin's all about elements. Genshin's all about reactions and elements. Majorly, especially with the Abyss, it's all about, you know, taking off shields and everything like that. So elements is a huge thing. Also, reaction based and buffs and everything like that is big. Star Rail, on the other hand, is all about paths. You know, so like Star Rail, if you're playing, I don't know, MOC or APOC, those two types of endgames, they're very boss oriented, where it's just one huge boss kind of idea with maybe some dudes around them, but you're majorly focusing on one dude with one huge HP bar. So with that, you're kind of focusing on like a little bit more damage, like you're focusing on like higher damage on one thing. But if you go into pure fiction, then it's all about, you know, spread out damage. And so whereas, you know, it's just a totally different vibe. So when you get in Genshin, it's just a totally different vibe to kind of how everything goes. And so once again, like I said, you only may have Raiden and Wriothesley, or someone may only have one or two elements filled out right now. Just keep playing the game. Do what you can in the Abyss. I mean, no one cleared, you know, the Abyss whenever they started everything as well. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't clearing the Abyss at all times either when I started the game. I can't with this game, dude. Oh, why do you hurt me so, game? I needed a crit damage circlet with a crit rate substat, but that's good, but can't be better than the piece I already have. Of course, that's going to have trash stats as an attack percent sands, because why not? All right, crit damage circlet, crit rate substat. Okay, if that was Anemo damage bonus, my prayers might have been answered. I would go EM Raiden, but my staff of Scarlet Sands is with Emily. If not, then my Emily crit rate goes all the way down to 20 something. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Raiden probably, like, okay, I understand people talking about Staff of Scarlet Sands, but honestly, I wouldn't even go Hyper Bloom Raiden unless you have a really good Dendro, like, kind of applier. So, I mean, unless you're running with that, then sure, but regular Raiden with Kujo Sara and Kazuha, or even Sucrose or Jean with Bennett does wonders. But I also know you have Shilonen and, you know, whatever. I think your next bet is to literally just get another DPS. Or finish the teams that you already have building. So figure out how to perfect Raiden's team, or figure out how to perfect another team that can use the characters in your Wriothesley team. And just bench Wriothesley. Because sadly, he's just probably not going to cut it most of the time. Because I can even show you what my Wriothesley does in the Abyss, and it's just not going to be pretty at all. Depending on what you do, and who even if you have some of the better supports and whatnot, it's just hard, no matter what. The funny thing is I've cleared everything in HSR. Well, that's nice. Circle with CDM. Yikes. Yeah, I think that's like the thing, right? It's like no matter what you do, like it's just insane. So, I mean, no matter how you play it, no matter how you go about things, it's just a crazy, weird way about how the game is kind of played. But yes, watch this go into something terrible. I don't even know why I'm leveling into this. I don't need it. Okay, flat attack, I mean, it's not terrible. It's flat attack, though. It's not attack percent. Still, that's going to go crap, so. It doesn't even have crit damage. Watch this not go into crit damage. Accidentally just clicked out of my game like an idiot. Flat attack. Let's go. That piece is trash. Alright. I mean, this piece is technically trash too, except the only reason I'm keeping it is because there's a 2-piece attack set, and those are kind of valuable, so. We'll keep it for now. Yeah, I do feel like not playing like that. Let's take this Spiral Abyss chill. Switch to controller. Let's just relax. Let's vibe. Because every time I go into the Spiral Abyss and I'm like heated, I don't do well. And I play like an idiot. And it makes stupid rotations. So. Alright. Into the Abyss we go. Quite literally. Claim my rewards. Okay, more defense. Okay. Return to corridor. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yumka Soars. Okay, I mean, this is... floor 11 is not hard at all. I don't even know if I could clear floor 11 with Risley, if I'm being honest with everyone. Like, if I'm being honest with myself. Oh, there's a geo damage bonus. I kind of want to use Navia now. Is there any geo thing that I have to worry about? No. Let's put geo second half. Let's do you, and you. Yesterday, I got the best cryo damage bonus goblet off piece with double crit. It rolled all into... Oh, that's tough. I'm sorry. Don't worry. I've had a few pieces actually in Star Rail I was doing earlier today where they just went full into everything I didn't. Or maybe that was yesterday. They just went to everything I didn't want them to go into. My friend told me, you know, if you just think about it, you probably need like 3 out of the 4 of those stats to actually be good before like it actually rolls correctly for you. And I'm like, you know what? You're probably not wrong. All right. Let's think about how we want to do this. We could do an Al-Hatham team. Al-Hatham. Trying to think of a different way not to use Farina. Which I was going to just use Zhao, but once again, that's a Farina team. The most annoying thing is that she kind of uses those characters. Think. Alright, let's just run... I don't have another solid. This is why... Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, well, I guess I'll just run Fischl. Because why not? Alright, let's run Fischl and then Baiju at the end. That's not going to be a problem, is it? I mean, it shouldn't be, hopefully. Farina be buffing everyone. Yeah, literally, I think like Farina is just one of the best characters in the game, so it's like never a problem to really go for her. Both sides are going to use attack, so.
Right now, emerge.
Oh, of course, this stupid, I hate, never mind. Dude, this is why, this is stupid. You should just immediately be able to go to floor 12. I hate doing floor 11. Mainly because of the first chamber, for specifically these stupid, whatever these things are called. Of course, that's not ready. Stupid, thing in the middle there. The monolith that you have to protect.
Right now.
A bitter pill to swallow.
By royal decree.
Okay, never mind. That was a lot quicker than I thought. I'll hit them spread. Yeah, of course. Okay, yep, now I'm starting to feel the lag. Alright, that's not feeling good at all. I spoke way too soon. Oh, he's dead. Come here, sir. I need to hit you a little bit more. Oh, I was outside my Bennett burst. Tough. Alright. Well, hopefully the lag doesn't screw me at some point. Get some more energy recharge, because why not? Want to make sure we get our burst back. Okay, I don't think any of these guys have an issue with what I'm about to do here. I think I can kill these guys without even having to use my burst. It should be fine right there. You guys, I might have to. No, I'm gonna wait for Kairage at the end. Nope, I'm gonna need it. Never mind. I was wrong.
Mind the side effect.
Further first. Okay, please just die. Okay, I'll come back to you in a second. Never mind, he's dead. Okay, now these guys I have to be careful because I don't want one of them getting more HP back from when he doing this.
Right now, right here.
Seems like an emergency.
Okay, kill him before he... Hey, dude. No, don't do it. Oh my goodness. I forgot he does like multiple charges. That was fun. Oh. Forgot they did this. Come on. Heal me, please. Okay, can we get some energy though? Actually, I'm gonna need to switch back. They can hit.
Let's light it up.
Here we go.
Teamwork is strength. Bring it. Letting brave names echo. Tap.
Oh, of course they're all the way over here.
Lucky. Aha. Hey there. Tap. Nah. Strike a pop. I'm going in.
Okay, there we go.
Let the mountain's veins boil. Let the world collide. A proper send-off. Watch out.
Alright, well, there we go. Slowly but surely, we are making our way. Elemental burst damage or less defense again and more. You know what? Let's do burst damage this time. Even though that is not how any of my characters are focused, I don't care.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever nitro.
Okay, there we go. Oh god, these guys get absolutely stun locked.
Here you are.
Right now.
Okay, you.
Right here.
Mind the side effect. Taking a turn for the better.
You know, I keep thinking that it's going to be longer than it actually is. Then I realize that it's just not going to happen. With Bennett buff, without Bennett buff at that. Yeah, the Bennett burst decided not to stay anymore. Okay, okay, I wanted to switch to Bennett, thank you. Okay, you need to stop following me. I'm gonna put a restraining order on you, please.
Don't worry.
Okay, you know what, I said I didn't want that anymore, so could you please listen?
Aim on it.
Ow. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. This is fine. We're in no problems here at all. No problems, no problems. This is a totally bad rotation. You should not be doing what I'm doing right now. But I really don't care because it's 411 deputy. So, boom. Boom. Hey, you guys are almost dead. What? Holy cow, they were holding on with a freaking lifeline. My goodness, I could cut their HP bar with dental floss. Alright. Alright, let's look at this next. Alright, how do I want to tackle this hellhole of a 12th floor? Okay, actually it's not that bad. Arlecchino second half, Nevelet first half? Yeah, let's do that. How do I want to tackle extra support here? Yeah, I was going to put Shilonen in here. Shilonen and Kazuha together with Nevelet Farina is absolutely insane. But to make the other side even more insane, we're going to do... Oh, wait, no, I don't have... Yeah, this should be fine. Or, hold up, or I do overload. And the other half, we still do... Get rid of Baiju and put Shilonen in. Are we liking this? Overload second half? Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, you legit just read my mind. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. I'm just like immediately trying to think about how to do this. I'm thinking Overload's probably the best way to go things. I definitely could have done Shilonen just to break the shield of the guy at the end. Yeah, that is what you said. No, you were right. I was trying to figure out how I could make it work by still putting Shilonen on second half. But honestly, this allows me to still have an absolutely correct team in the second half as well. Let's just make sure we have some extra healing, just in case. That is the wrong character. Okay, and then over to you. Okay, so they don't come out at the same time, because of course they don't want that to happen. Because that would make this floor too easy, of course. Okay, so I believe my thing is gone now, which means, ow. Ow. Okay, get some healing out of this. Pop your ult. Pop your ult. Oh, okay, there's only 2 of them. Okay, never mind. We're plenty fine. We are plenty fine. It just looks like there's only 2 of them. Yeah, no, we're good. Totally fine. No problems whatsoever, except for my disgustingly high amount of ping I have right now.
Justice will prevail. Teamwork is overruled.
Ow. Okay, you see that lag on the damage hits? That's going to be extremely annoying at some point. And by some point, I mean right now. It's annoying now.
Sight to behold. Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Guys, that was unnecessary. Can I get my burst back, please? Ow! Can I get my burst back, please? Can I get my... Thank you.
Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
Alright, there we go. Holy cow. My damage fell off so hard.
Overruled.
What in the world happened here?
Everybody stand back. It's gonna hurt in the morning. You asked for it. Final warning. Come on.
Just get some extra damage out. We don't need it. But
Transfixed.
still a little dude, I'm telling you. Then of course I go down at the end of that to 42 ms. Legitimately at the end of it all is when I absolutely just spike down from like 400 ms to like nothing. Yes, healing. Let's go max HP, because why not? Because we're having a total problem with that right now. I need more health and more okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, guys. Alright, we need to calm thyself. Alright, there's no need to get antsy now. No need to go crazy. Okay, once I kill these 2, though, there's gonna be... oh, never mind. Okay, only those 2. I thought there was more. I can't count. Oh, no, I hate this guy. Ugh, I hate this guy so much.
Right here. Drop your weapons. Justice will prevail.
For no other particular reason than he's just annoying. Ow! That being one of the reasons right there.
I'm going in. Let's light it up. Teamwork is strict.
Okay, there we go. Slowly but surely, we're just gonna eat away at him.
Final warning.
This is where
I know that wasn't a good rotation. Don't worry about. Oh my goodness, I didn't put a thing on though. That was bad. Okay, yeah. Okay, I messed up on that one. Bad. Ugh. That was just stupid on my part. I got cocky with the last time I did this Abyss, and it was just like I killed this guy in such a little amount of time. It wasn't even funny because of Shiloni.
everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
There we go. Ugh. I feel you, Vixen. The only way I'd beat that thing is with Zhongli. Yeah, if I had what's her name? Shilonen in that team, I obviously can beat it no matter what. It's just I got cocky from last time. It was so easy to destroy the shield of Shilonen because of the Geo. But also I was actually trying it with Gaming actually at one point. I think I did the last Abyss. I think he was still here for the last Abyss. No. It was the Imaginary Computer, this rotation. I used Gaming against that guy. And I had to redo the challenge like 3 or 4 times, but I actually did it. A full 4-star team in the Imaginarium Theater.
Melusines are beautiful.
Took a second to do, but I got the job done technically. Okay, heal. Novelettes. Okay. Okay, what's next? Never mind. Forgot how fast that was. Okay. Well... You know, how did I originally defeat you? Because this is low-key kind of enough. Oh, that's right. You have a little, like, ball that you put on the ground, and then I'm supposed to attack it, right? That's right. I forgot about that. Also, Overload gets rid of this shield very quickly.
Emerge right here. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge.
Oh, here it is.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
See?
Final warning.
Oh, goodness.
Let's light it up.
Come on.
Here, right now. You asked for it.
Oh, the skill's not here. No. Oh, such a bad rotation. Oh, that was such a bad rotation. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm ashamed of myself. I like want to redo it just because of how bad that was. Oh my goodness, I'm not even in. Dude, look at the damage numbers I'm doing. Oh, this is a C2 Arlecchino that's like heavily invested. Oh my goodness, this is disgusting and deplorable.
Right here.
You, sir, need to stay in your lane. You want to create another one of your little ball things?
Everybody stand back.
No, you want to keep your balls to yourself. That's fair. You know what? I should have been more understanding. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cool. Glad we're on the same page.
Emerge right here. Emerge.
Okay.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Just
This would have been so much faster with. And Arlecchino's gonna go off into the sunset. I just like how your Arlecchino is held back by the rotations and you need to break the shield. Yeah, that's why I was talking about you just straight up strong arm it. So that's the thing, like honestly, there are parts of the Abyss where you can just straight up strong arm. Then again, I'm using 2 of the strongest DPSs literally in the game to actually finish the Spiral Abyss. But I know people like to do like, you know, try to make it as, you know, so many things as possible, do as many things as possible at once. But honestly, there's no need for that. Like, okay, like if you like doing that, totally fair. Rift, for instance, one of my friends loves to do that. Loves to just try to see what he can and cannot do in the Abyss. But that's just not me. I'm like, you know what? Get me out of the Abyss as fast as humanly possible. I grab my rewards, give me my primos, and let me go home now, please. Alright. Natlin. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Alright. Okay. Should probably switch. Oh yeah, we'll switch over to Shilonen. Says it's triggered, but it's not even triggered. There we go. Okay, well that doesn't really help me that much. I was gonna just like walk there, but I'm gonna have to glide.
bring it.
Slowly but surely, we'll make our way up to the top. Shilonen meets Shilonen. One of the best characters in the game, right here. Shilonen. I've brought the person who needs an ancient name, which I don't know if you guys know, but Kachina and Kanisha's voice actors are not in the quest line because of union stuff, basically. He's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from him. I can vouch that he's really worthy of a hero's name. Oh, thanks.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
Young? Excuse me, ma'am.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
No. No, what are you talking about? I'm from here again, for sure. Totally Natland.
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long
Paimon, you totally got rid of our cover.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
What's that even supposed to mean? You're saying the Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset? She
No,
doesn't look
I
upset.
wouldn't go that far. I'm used
No,
to
Shilonen
it,
could never
really.
be
I
mad at
just
me, guys. Never.
need a moment to process things. The
Okay, your moment's up.
Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot.
No, really?
Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
Well, that's sad because you and her are going in the same team.
Anyway,
What's up, Bismarck?
I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Yes, it would be pointless to take your anger out on me, because that would not be nice.
Ooh, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset.
So you are
After
upset.
all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
Well, I can make the impossible possible.
Impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory.
You saying I
which
don't have
grows even
glory and
richer heavier
spirit?
as generations of successors inherit it.
Okay.
You forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
I got plenty of deeds under my belt. I'm the strongest non-Natland character ever. I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. Couldn't you just fake that? Well, I guess maybe they have to get stamped by, like, the Adventurers Guild, so maybe not.
But they were all performed outside of Natland, correct?
You know, I'm starting to feel some hostility towards, from you, towards me, Shilonen, and I'm not a fan of it anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To
Oh,
take it one step further,
never mind.
even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natland, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
How do you know?
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name.
Okay, so you're telling me that, like, every other part of thaat has, like, recorded me. But when it comes to the Wyab's like, nah, fam, I'm going a
greatest
different
of
direction.
craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
You
Seems
can't?
Wyab don't want
Well, that's
just
tough.
anyone to get a name, huh?
Malika, of all people, should know better than anyone.
See,
Yet
Malika.
she still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
I mean, that is unless you can do it. It's so weird just to have, like, Kachina not speaking. I think last time Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me.
That's
Let's
weird.
just focus on how we can
Why were you
pull this
running around the
off.
hills?
How to achieve the impossible.
Yes.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon.
I mean, you technically can.
If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Do you need a minute to, like, you know? Anyways,
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
that just shows how much they trust each other. With faith, trust, pixie dust, and a whole lot of, yeah. Let's see if there's a special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Archon.
The
Yeah, no, if
key
we
is
can't
getting
get this to
Wyatt
work,
to somehow
that's
acknowledge
done.
the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyatt when we were in the Night Kingdom before. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure some.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyatt. How do we know if the one you plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyatt alone would probably not be enough.
Because Natlan doesn't have the rest of Teyvat. I'm gonna leave it at that to prevent spoil. Yeah, fair enough. Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wyob?
I don't know.
I have
That
no clue.
requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Well, Shiloh, aren't you supposed to be the expert here?
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom.
Oh, is this where we go
Wyatt.
talk to Silali?
The first person
Yeah,
that
it
comes
is.
to mind is Seat Lolly at the Masters of the Night Wind. The one week.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name.
And then we destroyed it.
A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard
That's
that
crazy.
to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but
Huh.
Oh,
Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you...
yeah, at the
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then...
Elkanish. That's...
I'm unsure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Alright, Kanish is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
I hope so.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
You mean the useless statue that's over here?
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Take a stroll. What are we gonna go do? Okay, by the way, this is not gonna work. I need to have the keyboard and mouse for this. Gonna go back up crazy. Okay, there we go. Go meet up with the location. Okay, immediately changed. Gina told me everything. Deliver the... Oh, that's right, because both of them are not talking now, so that's... Half the characters here are not going to be saying a thing. To take this chance to explain what happened in the spirit speaker's tone and offer her an apology in person.
Sorry to put this on you, Kanish. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright, we're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Of course, duh. Also, our hero of the past room materialized right before our eyes, and Mulani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Right.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
There's such a cool idea, by the way, for a vision. Like, wrapped around. Also, the one little, like, thing of hair that's, like, totally different color. Super, super cool. Little lightning bolt. Sorry, I'm just looking at all the little things on the character asset. I have another piece of intel to share. We pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain of the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is Odoron, and he also hails from the Masters of the Night Wind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. By the time Sitlali finally realized he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
See,
That's right, Odoron was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Night Wind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe, still he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life. Okay.
Given how the Masters of the Night Wind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most.
That's
I've never
great.
met Auroron, but If they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Or maybe he's normal because they're far out there. Everyone said Lolly actually have a bit in common. Everybody's going pretty well. Okay.
Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lally could be the first one to notice Auroron's disappearance if she spent the whole day in her room.
Sorry, I'm not gonna stop saying that. As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auron joined the Fatui voluntarily or if he was coerced. Sully is probably eager to prove that Auron hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go talk with her.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Roron and the captain's whereabouts?
And they really need to stop saying his name. If you're all on board with the idea, then it comes to mutually beneficial collaboration rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Sully is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Power Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Auron situation. This way we can get two birds with one stone. Except the stone that we broke in half.
We kind of owe her one anyway to make up for
It quite literally.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke Niche.
Molly Poke Niche.
Then,
yeah, that's
I'll
kind of
leave
what
it up to you.
happens, He-Man.
Let's
That's
hope
just
Seat
kind
Lolly
of
can meet at the
how
stadium
everything
in 2
goes on
days.
here. I'm just gonna roast any character that comes in the screen. Although I love Shilonen. Then I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope that Shaloli meets the stadium in 2 days. Great, let's just pray that Layla 2.0 decides to, I think, like, what happened to make Sitlali in the back rooms of Hoyo, they literally just took Layla and Farazan and just, like, Goku fusion them. I'm, like, 95% sure that's what happened. Waiting back as well, there's a few things I need to
Okay,
pack.
then let's part ways for now. I'll see you.
You're packing? What are you packing for? Wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow. I think this is a fine. The day after tomorrow. Yeah, okay. The morning after tomorrow. Cool. I had to, like, do some of that, like, math in my brain for a second. Look at my meditation state. Paimon has been frozen for over a day. That's crazy. That's dedication right there. Yep, totally felt like that was a day and a half of rest. You're kidding me. Wait until the morning of the day after. What is that? Okay. Okay, what about another day? Maybe 7 o'clock. Maybe you don't like 6 o'clock. What if we change it to 7 o'clock? What do you think of that? Maybe 6 o'clock is maybe too early. 6 o'clock was way too early. No.
Let's ask her how things have been going.
Where? Okay, it's gonna be down here. Okay, what do we got going on here then?
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Fantastic.
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too
So
surprised.
we waste 2 days for nothing.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanichi a response?
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that but let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there.
Sorry, I'm
If we
totally
do
like
get a
reading
chance
this
to
ahead
talk
of
to
when
her
she's
in
talking and
person,
skipping
we can
it.
still try to work something
I'm gonna
out.
I gotta keep remembering to just wait.
Go.
Or else I just realized I just cut her off in the middle of her sentence. And we would never do anything like that to Shilonen because Shilonen deserves nothing less. Alright. It was so laggy. Oh my goodness. Dude, my MS is actually insane. It's been happening for like... See, then it all of a sudden falls down under. I don't know what's going on. I gotta check my internet another day. See what's going on. Alright.
Paimon doesn't see
Yes, and then
anybody.
stream is Vixen's just making fun of everything
She's
with
just
his
not
wit.
gonna show up,
I try
huh?
my hardest. Is there anything we're gonna get here or no?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
Okay.
Might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
Literally Venti. The Paimon. Did you not remember literally the drunk bard that was over Mondstadt? No.
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're
See,
all more
they're all
like friends with
friends.
the Archon.
You wouldn't know what any of that is like, considering you don't have friends. No, I'm kidding, Paimon.
Yes,
We're
not
your one and
because our
only friend.
leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
What is this bro doing? Okay, I was about to say, there's just a dude in the
So
background
even
just
though
chilling.
she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with.
Oh, he was looking at the stream. I thought he wasn't. Yes, I am looking every now and again. But so even they're super powerful. Okay, I don't understand.
Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right?
I knew she was gonna come up right behind her. She said that.
Famous. You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
I'm pretty sure you're over like a couple hundred years, Paimon.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
I love the dark, like, black background it just went to. This is perfect. Hold up. This is just priceless. That's just actually insane. I love that. Just this right here.
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait,
Huh?
your seat, Lolly? Your Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young
Why?
man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
Yeah, there's got to be some copyright in here, right? Somewhere. Like,
Oh, wipe that look off your face. You've
I-
seriously never seen an older
Bro,
lady
look
that
at these
doesn't
two.
look her age? Okay, well,
Farazan.
don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
And you were complaining about the Pyroarchon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake.
Crazy.
I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
No, because I'm pretty sure I thought that was like only in our universe thing.
I really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems
What about, literally, what about Farazan? What are you talking? Okay, that's okay. You know what? We're just gonna shut
I
up
just
now.
wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave her. Yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
Or just take it out on me. How dare you ever talk bad about Shilonen?
All right. I was only joking.
My lights
I
on
didn't
my
mean to
thing aren't
chastise
working.
anyone. There's really no need to
Whatever, I'll
take
fix
all
that
this so
later.
seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, understood. Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No?
Where was all that sass coming from?
But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
They left out the oh my days.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Great. We got I don't know, tsundere March 7th before we ever got GTA 6. Perfect. Okay, there's a lot of silence. Can we, like...
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she...
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Okay, go explaining. Yeah, actually don't explain all of that because I don't want to hear about it all again.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah, that's why we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problem
I can't with
of
the
forging
name.
an ancient
Alright.
name. What do you think?
Perfect. Sounds like a great plan.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
Okay, now you're really giving off granny vibes. Being like, though, come here, let me get a good look at you. Premarital handholding. I do not consent.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds.
So, what does that mean?
A weary yet free soul.
Still going.
Even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
I'm so glad that we're still on the same page here.
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night.
So...
Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo!
What the
that should
heck
do
was
it.
that?
You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Okay.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Yeah, now I'm
It
not gonna
was
go
nothing.
into a rage.
Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
Okay.
The Lord of the Night?
Get
But don't
Auron
we
back.
need to talk to the Wyab of the tribe?
Get
Something this
ancient name.
important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain.
No, yeah, no, sure.
Just
Don't
listen
totally
carefully
want to
to
know
what I'm
about the
about to
lore of the
tell
world
you.
or anything.
The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream.
Great, Sumeru 2.0.
But
Let's
I will
go.
need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Oh yeah, I was be like, what is that even supposed to mean?
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, Be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
We will.
We'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He
you
has
found?
always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezzy
Sitlolly's snakes likes. I'm having a heart attack trying to read that. Like I said, that they were left by Snezhnine arms.
Oh,
Ooh.
sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
Yep. I think we're only like... Don't worry, this is going to take about 27 parts to get through this Archon quest.
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get
And
him
I'm only
back
going a
here.
little while longer anyways.
I'm truly sorry to put you
But I
two
did want
through
to
all
start
this
it, because
trouble
if I
with
didn't
me.
start it, then I'd hurt
But-
myself later. So.
Please help me get him.
You can count on.
All right.
Count on us,
then
yay.
Let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Okay. Okay, well, there's no new area, but he's supposed to be in the Masters. Is he not supposed to be in the Masters of the Nightwind area? Well, obviously, since we didn't get the new area, but... Oh, we're gonna have to go back into this thing. Oh wait, that's a little bit lower, so we should be straight. Dun, dun. The vibe of the music.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses
Well,
saw
we never
was
saw the
actually
same
Fatui
thing of
coercing
Anakin
him.
Skywalker, but
Or
would you look at
perhaps
that?
trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
Oh,
He
that's
learned
nice.
a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. Oh well, let's keep looking. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow
Okay.
the phlogiston trail.
What trail?
Oh, right. I forgot you. Here.
It's just... This is just so weird.
Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
So Paimon can't see it, even though we both touched it?
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
Hmm,
That's right.
I
I
doubt
used
it.
a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us?
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, It seems the traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Oh, yay.
Anyway,
What do you mean,
we'll
oh
need to
yeah,
use our
this
vision
part,
now to track
Bismarck?
down
What's gonna
Iran.
happen?
Good luck,
Am I
you
gonna
two.
go into some character development? Am I gonna go through like the 7 stages of grief now?
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Okay, there was no
What does
need
she
to
mean
attack
by
her like that,
deep and
Paimon.
confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Farazan. Although she's terrible.
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right?
Huh? Was that? See,
Yo, so we start hearing people's brains now?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Oh, that was a cute little vibe we got there. That was nice. I really do want that lolly, but I will not pull her. Sadly,
hey, looks like there's a new camp over
if she's
there.
on standard, I'll just get her eventually.
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait.
Wow.
The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Oh, we're not bullying Madame Farazan. We're just saying Farazan is just as in touch with those people. Or worse.
Paimon sees a small shape here.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
My darling grandson?
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well.
What
How
the
annoying. No, I've got to stay calm.
You could say they have the
Keep my
same boomer
composure.
mindset. Fair enough, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Now what?
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you.
It's about time. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what?
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
This is split up like Scooby Gang. You gotta hop off now? That's fine. Thank you for joining in. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
I'll take this direction and leave the other one to you. Roran,
Don't have a good
what
feeling
the
about
heck were
this,
you
but
doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well.
And Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
yep.
Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there. So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Goodbye.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from
Split up and investigate the clues, Scooby-Doo. Okay, well, I don't see anything here, so I don't know what's gonna be
see
right
some
here.
traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find
Okay.
anything up ahead. Did you find
Okay.
something?
Phlogiston traces. But the
Huh.
trail completely
But
ends
we
here.
can't tell where Auroron might have gone from. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
What if you got picked up by one of the big balloons that we just randomly see in Nalin?
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Bro said, what now? Great. Not only am I trying to find my sister, but now I got voices talking to me in the back of my head again. I gotta go back to my therapist. No? Okay. Don't listen to the voices. Okay, Paimon's gone. Maybe you should listen to the voices. Never mind. Yes, when I hear voices, I always love to close my eyes. Okay. Interesting. Auroron.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
He has the Path of Nihility on his hand. That's such a nice blue, by the way. He has some of like the best color coding in the game.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that
Vixen is
you're
schizophrenic?
much like one of those
Nah.
animals with ears that
I just
perk
have
up
lots
soon
of
as the
friends, and you're
senses
mad that I
danger
have
your
more friends than
environment.
you.
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
Hello, Auroron. Dude, definitely one of the best looking male characters in the game.
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid my friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up.
Okay, well, you know, never mind. You are like the second best Auron because
Greetings
Capitano.
from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
Because
It
he's
was
strong.
I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
He's so cool. Dude. Dude is so cool. This is like the best character ever. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. What do you want,
I've heard
Batman?
much about you from the past encounters
Oh my
you've had
goodness,
with
dude.
my colleagues.
Look at this.
Given the present situation
Perfection.
in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you in person.
I would like to accept.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you,
Don't care.
as well as why I mistrust Malwika.
Also don't care.
Archon.
Malwika's goated.
I
And so are
believe
you.
there's little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
How about you both just make up and mommy and daddy can be okay so I can have a good life?
If you would like to hear our intel, then find
No?
this to the
Okay,
east
never
of the
mind. My
stadium.
bad.
But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Okay, under one condition, take off the helmet. No, I can't
You
bargain.
will see
Never mind.
me again
Cool.
once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
He better be playable. If he's not, I'm gonna start crying. I'm kidding. He's a goated character. I would love to see him being playable. Super cool character. Super fun. Looks fun. Especially if we get to use that cryo sword. Oh my goodness. Oh, yo, take my money.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. No issues here at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to take a nap.
See, Lolly,
I-
you froze for
I'm a really
moment
good
and then
liar.
just collapsed to the ground.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I froze because Cryo and Hydro got on me by accident, so that's what happened.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom?
Exactly that.
Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
Why did you not just go along with it?
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Okay, the tsundere attitude has got to go. Let's... Should you trust them? Well, it is the Fatui. So, yes, but also no.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need it in any case.
Alright, rain's urgent, okay, Bubba, okay. Or towards luck on your mind, so you continue to keep your eyes on you, and even performs another checkup.
Need to be
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
all right. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I
Mm-hmm.
have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Auron.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right
So sorry, I
away.
didn't realize I was holding you
Well,
up.
I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all.
Do the clouds move, or does the world just spin? And the clouds stay in place? Mind blown.
But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Can we... There is no... Okay. Go to the campsite that Salali was found. Okay. Slowly but surely we make our way.
Look over there.
What are we doing?
Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the
Ooh.
camp.
That's Auroron.
Okay.
All right, we'll take the lead.
But oh, look at that! Oh, the vision looks so cool. His back bling too looks really cool.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
No, how about you just like I don't know, go find a job.
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Beseech, that is an old word for beg.
Huh?
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Well, hold on, Jamal. Don't pout the 9.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Sure,
On
let's
my
go do
count.
this.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we're now
Still
just going
trying
to
to
attack.
resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Hello. Oh, there's more. No. Wait, actually, let's do this. So then I can do this. Hold them together so I can get them in one hit. Okay.
Auroron!
I love Aurora Run. Beseech you, aka official speak. You're not wrong.
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call
Granny
her Granny.
Eatsley.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
What did you just call him?
What?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Dude, what in the, like, isekai are we talking about right now?
Your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say...
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron?
Auroron?
Haven't I told you
Auroron?
100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Yeah, they broke the 4th wall on that one.
Be wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them.
Precisely.
I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Bro has
Next
2
time?
moods.
Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
Bro, the
They
mood
didn't hurt
switched so
you.
hard.
Did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay. Now answer me honestly.
Yes,
So why did...
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value? And not stop to think?
That's precisely what he did.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality,
I love the background
there is
Natlan
still
music
no
as this
need
is
to
going on.
preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Ugh, forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your— Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson
Auroron?
well and seriously reflect on your actions.
I gotta like say it correctly now,
Sounds
or else
good.
I'm gonna keep saying
Should I bring some of my
Auroron.
homegrown vegetables as well?
You're...
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Well, they're all weird, so
Right.
he's definitely playing. I don't know, not stupid. He's just playing like. He's kind of playing stupid, actually.
I see. So Auroron came
What
to
in the
captain's
Boot
rescue
Hill
because he
Natlan version are
promised
we
to help
looking
him
at
in
right now?
exchange for Seat Lolly's safety.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe,
We'll give her a full report.
Will I need to
Technically, yes. But if Miss Seat Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can...
sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron!
I understand. Thank you. And
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for— Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the—
Oh, well,
Bye, Gramps.
yo, what's up with the side eye? Don't talk to me, Auroron. You literally use a dead elemental reaction. Don't talk to me. That is until it gets a buff.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What?
Oh, he said not to tell anyone.
That captain? Sorry. Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never get all that stuff about protecting Seat Lolly and being forced to help the Fatui. Yeah, you're... Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
Side eye. Bombastic side eye.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time...
Okay. Wait until 8 o'clock the next day. Alright. Well... Okay. Well, just spin the wheel. That is the wrong wheel. Spin the wheel. So... Okay, here we go. 20... I can get it. I can get it. I can get it. There we go. Alright, we'll probably go a little bit longer, and then we'll probably stop. Because I know that the first one is like a couple hours long, and then the next one is also a couple of hours long. Both acts, so. Because this is just supposed... This is Act 3. And we need to get to Act 4 as well, so. We're definitely not doing that today, so. Okay, there's more over here. Actually be good though, because I'll get to heal. Which actually I really don't care about. Why do I care about healing? I am going the complete opposite direction I should be going. Dum 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 dum. See, there's a little balloon in the background I was talking about. What's going on?
Weird.
emerged from the darkness is a huge figure. Okay, never mind. It's just Auron.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with
He's
you
also got the,
apologizing all the
I've
time?
totally forgot, he
You're
has
so
the,
polite and honest, but you're actually doing
not
shady stuff
polychromatic,
behind people's backs.
what's it called when characters have like two eye colors? It's, my brain's like losing its edge right now. No, it's not. It doesn't start with dye. I think it's heterochromia. Yeah, because homochromia is the same color. Heterochromia. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, heterochromia. Yes, well, yeah, of course. Now I literally. Okay, yeah, Coswell. Okay, you said it.
You're right.
But yeah,
Everyone tells me
heterochromia.
that too.
Also, they're really
Huh.
cool colors too, considering he
think
does
you
like
remind me of
electrocharge. So
her.
like one's
Sometimes you two sound really similar. you know?
whichever one works. I feel like only one of those works for this situation. But anyways, I like how one's like kind of electro colored, one's like hydro colored, because he does like electrocharge in this kit supposedly. Don't really know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon
Well, I could.
What's the purpose of this meeting? We're gonna talk to Captain or no? Danjo. Dope. Okay.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I
Bro,
was right about your
where is this
character.
dude just appearing out of thin air? Bro is like 7 feet tall. I think he's gonna be the tallest character in the game, actually. I actually do care about how the Fatui thinks of me because I'm collecting all the Harbingers. But I'm not
Yet,
also
there's
interested
been
only in
a
the
lot of
intel.
talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
I would agree.
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Me too. Okay, that's
I've
not really
long
what I
heard
want
of
to say,
your
but sure.
exploits across the nations.
He is Batman.
Though you have crossed
So he does
swords
have
with
the-
my colleagues many times, I know
He
that
does
you
have
are
the
by no
tallest
means an
model in the game.
unreasonable person.
That doesn't surprise me. If he's playable, awesome. Not gonna lie, amazing. Perfection. Go to character. I mean, looking at him already. Dude, look at the little thing on the side. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. And the pin. Oh my goodness. He's just such a... Dude, just perfection. Absolute perfection.
And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malweed
He better walk around with his
never
coat on.
willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart
And
to
then
consider
kind of
the
like
proposal.
when he goes into his like damage phase, then he throws a coat off. But he better walk around with his coat on, or else if he's playable, or else I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna be happy. What you've learned about the Pyro Archon Malwika that we never willingly share with you. Consider
I
my
assume
proposal.
You've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Thaat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only
Dude,
plan
look at
available
it.
to
Oh my
her.
goodness. Is that his real hair back here?
What if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along?
And dude, it
The
just
details
cuts
of which
off.
she has chosen to keep hidden
Dude,
from you.
I'm just... Oh my goodness.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even
Bro's
if her
built like
original
a brick
plan
shit house.
fails. But given the painful cost of its execution,
Like,
whether
bro is
this
built like
stems from
Escanor, but
hesitation,
like
fear, or
a
even
little bit
naivety,
more lean.
I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses.
Dude, look at the... Okay, this is also his hair. But is he even real? Is he, like, also, like, dead, but he's now pretending to be alive? Literal Jotaro. Dude, he actually might be built like Jotaro. Also, the piano theme in the background. Oh my goodness, that's so true. Hold up. Gotta blast the music in the background real quick. Hold up. Perfection.
My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost. to
Dude,
the
just
abyss.
every single part of him as a character is perfect. Holy
We
cow.
have to make the decision
Look at this.
for her.
Perfection. Right here.
And now.
That's just your speculate. Doesn't matter, okay? Capitano is always right.
Yeah, you
Always.
evidence for all this. Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I mean, he kind of has to, no matter what he does, so. Wait, by seizing the Gnosis, making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with his backup
I
plan?
knew you to be clever enough to see.
I know.
That's
I
right.
totally didn't just read it
I
off
did
of
not
the
seek
screen.
the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan
Okay,
remains
see,
unchanged.
I knew it. Because he still cares about Nalan. I have no clue why, but I knew it. I knew it.
And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
We toss Paimon into the fire and offer it up, and it becomes more powerful and then pushes back the abyss because she's actually one of like the biggest gods or whatever. Therefore, we push her in. She makes enough fuel that we just obliterate the abyss. Like, it doesn't even push back the abyss. It just like extinguishes it. Thoughts? I vibe with it.
Someone's here.
Someone's here.
The captain disappeared.
Bro's gone in an instant. I want the character so bad.
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Is it Lolly?
Something! Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
It's just bad news, chump. Okay. Oof.
When did you...
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to.
At this point, I think Ether would believe that Fitui isn't that bad. Yeah, I think he already kind of thinks that. I mean, even we do. We know that the Fitui is not really the problem here, but I mean, they're literally barely ever do anything. Yeah, I mean, once again, they always look like they're the bad guys because, like, they're trying to do... They've always been trying to play in the gray area for a very long time, but they're trying to do it what's right by, like, their own metric system that the rest of the world in Teyvat just hasn't, doesn't really look at the same way. And when we were back in Mondstadt, Liyue, and Azuma, we didn't really understand the severity of how things were going, so... Sitlali is so pretty.
How dare
Yes,
you
yes,
go
she is.
behind our backs
Cool
like
looking
this,
character.
Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really?
She gives me... Hold up. Who is that? She gives me... There is a certain... Hold up. Gotta look this up. Who is this? No, I'm not looking for Oshinoko. I don't think she was one of these, but hold up, let me look. Maybe she was. I don't think that's the correct one. I don't think she's a... I don't think the character I'm thinking of is a, Vocaloid, but... I don't know who I'm thinking of, but there's a character that Sitlali reminds me of, and I thought it was like an animated idol of some sort, but I didn't think it was a Vocaloid. Honestly, I don't know if I'm being honest anymore. Anyways, let's go back to that. Catherine really just got spied on by Sitlali. Massive plunder. Yes.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well,
Vision.
go on then.
I
Explain
love
yourself.
the
What the
vision
heck
look
are you
on
up
that one
to?
as well. Looks super cool.
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, Molly! Please calm down. We, still learned a lot of it, so maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea.
What
This
was she
isn't
gonna
over.
use to
You
discipline
hear
him?
me?
Look up Megarina Luca. That actually sounds like the person I'm thinking of. Hold up. Never mind. No, it's not. But that does look eerily, creepily similar to... Yeah, it's Project Sekai. I knew that name from somewhere. But no, that wasn't... that's not the character I'm thinking of. But... Megarine Luca. Yeah. She actually reminds me of... Luca, or Megarine actually reminds me of Mori Calliope, funny enough. No, it wasn't this character. She had purple hair, but I could just be going absolutely brain crazy. Purple hair Vocaloid. I feel like that's the only thing that's really there, but... No, it just keeps up bringing up Yugo, and I don't... It's not Yugo. Hold up. I'm an idiot. It's from Nightcore. If only the OGs will remember Nightcore. Supposedly her name is Hariki. Okay, I think... Well, they've had a lot of names. They've had a lot of different characters for purple hair characters, but... well, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't from Nightcore. I don't know anymore. I'm confused. My brain's going in 17 different directions on that one.
You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city.
Keep an eye on Oron for me, please, will you? Before I absolutely chuck one of my tools through his throat. Our conversation with the Capitan... with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Oron's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. Also, why do her... Oh, what was that? Probably just, yeah, Wonders of the World. Let's go. Super cool. Does that mean we get to play him? Just saying. Because if we don't, I'm gonna be mad. Here we go.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not? Why did you help the captain? No answer? Think you're being smart? Real? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by— You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a—
Why is...
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Yeah, but you probably should just tell her at some point. Because if anybody's gonna clash heads with the Archon and make her listen, the people that we've talked to are probably gonna be those type of people, so letting her know might not be the stupidest
You
thing.
dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
sorry.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right
Yeah,
things,
she's going
but then you
crazy.
go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you.
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron!
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Whoa, that's a little
Sorry,
extreme.
that just it popped right into my head.
But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect...
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's
It
take our
literally
time.
takes 2 seconds back to
It'll give me a
that
moment to
critical
figure out
quote
how
is
to
wild.
explain all this.
No. No. Okay, well, I'm not about to walk all the way there. If I can just use a teleport waypoint. Not gonna lie. You know, I said we were only gonna do this for like a little bit longer, like 30 minutes ago, but here we are. This is
Do
a
you two
really
have
good
some
story.
time? Feeling hungry?
I'm still
How
liking
about
this
we get
story
something to eat?
better than any other area. Oh, this is definitely the best story in the game. I know that's like an extremely big hot take considering everybody had not stopped slobbering all over Sumeru. But I think Fontaine was even better than Sumeru, but whatever.
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
That. It's okay, we can cover our own bill. Paimon's got a secret food fund, so she can do the honors.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Auroron ran away. He's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Aww. Okay, now we feel bad.
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
I think she's misreading the entire situation of what's going on here.
Sure, that's fine with us.
It's
but
peak because Sitlali is
I mean,
peak.
does it
No,
need
it's
to be
peak
said,
because
Sitlali?
Capitano is peak. Get that through your brain. Bella Cosby lock. What does that mean? Oh, let's get that through your head, right? Through your thick skull? What is that from? The name is escaping me. Whatever that is. Yeah, that one.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Juicy grilled steak. I could go for a steak right now. No, I couldn't actually. It's 9:21. What am I talking about? I could not go for a steak right now. Okay, here we go.
Bring it.
Doom, 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 doom. Lolly, Capitano, and Oron is peak. That's fair, actually. And just in general, like, I liked the first 2 acts, and I'm loving this act. I know a lot of people didn't like the first 2 acts, but I'm loving it. I really do like Mawika, even though people don't like her, but then again, I liked Raiden, and people didn't like her, so... 3 of you walk to a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit, as we're listening to Central American music in the background.
What are you looking at?
Do you see 2 people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other.
Are you drunk?
Are they twins?
She's drunk.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be.
Great, she gets drunk too.
Yep.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves.
Oh, so you've...
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sidlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know.
Wait, so you call her...
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Night Wind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
I love the facial expressions in Natlan too, by the way. Can I just say that? They've done really well with that.
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Downs a few more glasses. Great. Stared blankly into space from her chair. That's drunk. That is definitely drunk.
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't...
Are you still with us, Lolly?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start
This is hilarious, dude.
I
What's going on here?
And then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really?
The guy in the background's like, I'm done with their shit,
Do
dude.
to deserve that?
Granny Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
This entire scene right here. All right.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my... That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's...
I love that you just get to a point where she just goes absolutely batshit crazy.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke. The lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
It's okay. We've all been there at one point, so
Hang
Lolly.
on, just...
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
I can see now why nobody wants to hang out with her.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
Yeah, I do want to see that in more of the newer regions. If they keep doing that, that'll be great. Each of the characters, but I
How
think certain only future playable characters are probably
Sorry
gonna
you
get
had to
that
see me
treatment.
like that.
But we did see even
That's
something
never
like an
happened
NPC get some
before, I
good,
swear.
facial expressions
I've
in
never
here as
thrown
well. That was
up.
pretty cool.
Not once.
Are you feeling okay?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Aw.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think?
Oh, Paimon gets it.
I need to
You're
stop
hoping that we wouldn't
speed
think
clicking
less of you
past
no
this.
matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously,
Oh my goodness.
don't you
Just on
youngsters
another
know
rant.
anything about shame? I'm
Nope.
talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely you know the feeling too?
Yeah, this is why you just forget about it. Press it all down. That's how you true work. Believe me.
Actually, about that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So...
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right.
I can't take it anymore! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
Yeah, no one else, I think, rolls on the floor in your pajamas.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes.
I do
I was
not.
just picking something generic.
Okay. You look
Take a
dejected.
walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Bro, the eyes, I can't, dude. Oh,
She's
goodness.
completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
To make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. That's probably for the best. Top 10 crash outs. This is possibly number, 3 for sure. I don't know what 2 and 1 are, but this is definitely very high on the list. My brain is... There we go. I was like, what am I doing again? Here, I'm going up. Okay, now we're going even higher. Go this is kind of cool. Everybody can just go
Well,
up there and sit up there. Oh, that's
Great
super
view,
cool.
right?
That is true. This is a
I
beautiful
love
view.
coming here, but
Wow, it's beautiful.
you're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech.
Did the facial expression,
just-
dude.
And let's just have a casual conversation.
Really? You don't seem like...
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you
Senora
are
was number 2.
powerful.
That's definitely fair.
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that. And people stop knowing how to deal with you.
Tough.
What about you? Are you scared of me?
Yes.
We don't find you scary at all.
Yeah, I don't find you scary at all. I find you fucking terrifying.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make
That's
people
tough.
realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me.
That's just because you're goated.
Oh, not to brag or anything.
Bro, what,
Maybe it's
what,
hard to
what are these two
believe.
doing?
Just pretend I never...
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes,
Exactly.
but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. Auroran's not like other people. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen,
That's not good.
capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A
Oh?
possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears.
That's tough.
And now you have the chance to make
What's
things
so
better.
terrifying about a drunk
Of course
granny?
you're going to take it.
The strength and power she has behind her to do as she pleases with my soul.
When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like... Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a new... It's not right! So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
That's kind of crazy. You know, it's just like all of a sudden you see like Natlan is this like loving nation, like everybody's so happy and then everything, and then all of a sudden you see this like dark side. That's the good thing that I think, you know, Genshin has done pretty well, is they kind of, no matter what, always bring in these dark undertones, even though the game is extremely light.
He knows that.
So they do
But
really
he
well
still
at it
feels
too.
Guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler,
Mm-hmm.
didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to
Of course
convince him to
not.
come back. You don't look so good, Seat Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's a... Okay. Forget that. I need to go home.
Mm-hmm.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Get us that name, please.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning.
Sounds great. I love the little things around her ears too.
Friends.
Or yeah, her head.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, Cosby, like you must have like died right here. This was like your death sentence right here.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
Yeah, we should just be
Yeah, you're
upfront.
right. We should just go to her, but she's
Much as I
probably
love
asleep.
Capitano,
We can
Malwika is
find her
amazing
first
too.
thing in the morning. For now, let's...
Go to bed, dude. That sounds like a great idea. All right, well, I think. Nope, we're still in Act 3. Holy cow. Well, either way, we're gonna go ahead and rest. Go back to the inn and rest, and then we are going to end the stream. So, yeah, quick, basically recap of what has happened. I got absolutely no good pieces for my circlet for Zhao, because even though he's at a pretty good ratio with his weapon that I had to switch from an R5 deathmatch, this circlet, after years of grinding this ever since it came out, still can't get a better circlet. So it doesn't matter what my other pieces look like, I can't get a better circlet no matter what I do. So either way though, we are going to rest and then we'll end it out. But yeah, that was that's what happened at the beginning. That was my dailies, so it was pretty basic there. Finished the event as well, so that kind of went through and fine. She actually lays down to sleep. That's actually kind of funny. I figured, I don't know why, I figured she'd be like floating.
Noisy outside. Pirates still haven't sleep.
Well, that's probably for good reason.
Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Alright. I wish you could jump out there. That'd be kind of interesting. But you can't. That's crazy. I mean, that's kind of smart though. Alright. Anyways, I teleport over here. Well, that's everything we're gonna do in this stream. Got through a good part of the story. I'm extremely interested to see how far the story is gonna go now, even further. I'll wait to do the rest of the Archon quest until Saturday. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it. The only thing that's really making me do this faster is this, because I've got 12 days to do this. For the extra primos, basically the extra primos, the extra blah 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 blah, which I already leveled her up to 90, so it is what it is. But yeah, I just want to get the extra primos. So that's why I kind of, fast tracked this from when I'm normally doing it. So anyways, that's what we're going to do on Saturday is same thing, basically do Genshin Dailies, and then we'll jump through the rest of the regular Archon quest, get through as much of it as we can, and then maybe in the coming, afterwards, I'll probably do the Travel Chronicles myself, just because it'll be a lot quicker and easier that way. I'll be able to grab these as well at the end of doing the big quest. But yeah, anyways, alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys on Saturday. If you guys want to go ahead and join, keep out looking for build guides. They're going to be constantly coming out with those as well. I'm going to be trying to make them. I do have some things to do over the next few days, so they will be sporadic. Hopefully not, too crazy of a wait period for the next build guide. But I think our next character on a build guide is... Nope, it was not. I thought it was Goro. It's Ito. So I got to go to Ito next. That'll be the next build guide that you guys will see out on the next build guide, so on the channel. So, all right. Well, once again, thank you guys for dropping by for the stream. You guys have a great rest of your day or night, whatever it is for your time zone, and I'll see everybody later. Thanks again for watching. Bye.